Raleigh. I'm president of the Home Depot Foundation. We're so glad everybody is here. You may not know what we're doing, but as a Home Depot Foundation tradition, we cut boards rather than cutting ribbons.
We had thought about adopting a neighborhood as an organization and helping it come back. And when we first came down here, we realized that was going to be difficult to start off with. So we put that idea aside. And in that process of our work in early days, I actually met Brad Pitt at a meeting in New York, and we talked briefly about New Orleans and how it could be rebuilt differently. Months later, I got a call from his advisor and told me Brad has an idea that he wants to talk to you about for a sustainable design competition. And those goals included reducing energy costs by 60 to 80%. And we were targeting 70 at a minimum. That's really where we wanted to go. We're going to reduce energy costs, utility bills by 75% in these homes.
Thank you all. My family and I are very happy to be back here in this great city. We love it here very much. You know, as you look at the building, I know it looks like any other construction site, but what I want you first to see is hundreds of people standing behind it, the hundreds of people it took to get here. We started out with this original idea, one, to help a push in the rebuilding effort, get something going down here, answer some frustrations, but to offer something else. We knew we couldn't bring back the families and friends that were lost, bring back the heirlooms, the pictures, but maybe in the process of rebuilding, we could build something smarter. We could create a better way of life for the people who live there. The other thing I want you to see about this building is that it's a thoughtful building. And for me, I understand the stats and I understand the technology of what we're after, but I feel something much more different, much more personal as I walk through it. And that is, I feel the family that's going to live there. And I understand it from a father's perspective. And he's going to know that his kids are living in a healthier environment. Usually the first thing to get sacrificed are good materials in affordable housing. He's not going to have to worry about that. And his kids are going to enjoy a better quality of life.
Again, this is so important. Look at this from three sides of light coming in. Because usually that's the first thing that gets sacrificed is in affordable housing is that sense of freedom, that sense of light. Here,
I think about this family and I think about their quality of life. And I consider this a real victory. So remember this. This is a house about dignity. Thank you.
I believe, and I think the people in this neighborhood believe, and I think the people on this project team believe, when we look back in 10 years at the rebuilding of this great city, this will be not only a catalyst for the rebuilding of this city, it's going to be a catalyst, a point of light, if you will, for how we turn around, we deal with not just rising energy costs, not just growing asthma attacks, but how we deal with the climate crisis facing this nation. New Orleans was on the front lines. We will show how we rebuild to respond to that crisis and how we prevent it from getting worse in the future and give people safe, decent places to live in this community. And we want to thank everybody for helping make that possible.